They're not looking at the whole generic system. That for you to have a Kayondo performing at that level, there must be another one, and there must be another one. That is how the pipeline works. It's not just about the person who is in the place. It's about the next generation and the next generation. So what did we do? We also went for junior teams. As you are aware, currently the FUFA is doing 10 national football teams. You're talking about the Cranes on Sunday. Another team is entering Cup, the under-20. Trying to qualify to go to the Africa Cup of Nations. And as you know, we've been at AFCON with this generation of players who we are seeing today in the senior team. People are just talking about Aziz, but I remember the time when I think we came from under-20 in Mauritania, and we said, let's pick some players and mix them with the Chan team. Yeah. And that Chan team was disastrous. And people were abusing Kayondo. What kind of the play? But this is a young man, and we're telling people at that time, guys, look, the team is in transition.
I wish I had that heart of retrieving the messages. Some people,
those who had
some prominent people,
prominent voices,
voices.
Saying, you know, and this is how you, our dear fans who love the game, are confused by some opinion leaders whom you think that they also understand. Either or they're just bad,
just like fans, anyway.
So the point was that these players transit to come from junior teams into senior teams. They are always going to be bad results because you are just trying. You are just trying to test these young people. Even the Onyangos, I remember when they were coming through, they made so many mistakes.
Onyango had a terrible 2 weeks. He missed time the back pass at Nachivubo.
And he quit football. People don't know that he quit football at that time.
When the team went to Ethiopia, again he made an error. He stopped playing. Then Mitchell brought him back slowly, playing as a striker. Slowly. He had disappeared completely.
That's the thing.
Because he feared the wrath of the fans. And they were there voicing.
But when he garnered the experience and eventually got into the top of his game, going to Ethiopia, going to South Africa,
and then suffering some years there,
but eventually into the team, he became the best of Africa. And we all got proud. So guys out there, fans out there, we need to give these younger players the time to transition. It's not easy. You could be and some of them are going to fail. The failure rate from youth to senior, from potential to product, is extremely high in football. 90% of players, 95%, don't make it. So when we have a few names today that we have fought with through the Juniors League, and today they're starting to make an effort, I'm a proud person. The starting life of playing football in Europe is a new culture for us. And I want to credit those guys who have been. Luaga has been in Europe for how many years?
Yeah, so many years.
You know, me has been to Europe. But it is a process. And when these guys come back and play with this team, there is that experience they keep sharing. It's that experience that probably will take now a Mato there, having heard from Luaga or Mia, to understand that the mistakes they could have made can be corrected this way. So the point I'm raising here is that it is a transition. And let us not get excited. This team is not ready. It's not ready at all. Look at the players. Apart from, I can say, Halid Rwada, apart from Ochaya, Aucho, Mureme,
Watenga maybe, and Bevis,
and maybe, you know, maybe those could have more than 10 caps in AFCON World Cup qualifiers. The rest of that team, we have players with the 2, with the 3 caps, playing at Africa Cup of Nations qualifiers. Now, the experience of playing against Algeria, which has players in AC Milan and West Ham, playing the whole of that Congo team, you see, none of the players is playing at home. They are all in Europe. Now, that experience, to have it, you need a number of cups to play together. So I want to call upon fans that yes, there is work being done. There is a lot of progress being seen, but we are not there. I believe this team in the next 4 or 5 years will be a giant team on the continent. they must make all the mistakes we are conceding in 95th minute. That is experience being gone. One day, that experience will be turned into value because they will have earned it. And you can see the players who are playing, the ones from Europe, like Bevis, you can see Elio, you can see now Kayondo, we are struggling a little bit on the right. I must mention that we are struggling a little bit on the right. Elvis Bomono adapting to African football.